dementia? Is there more mental health than actual physical health? Do you have any? I mean, who do you think uses it the most?
I think those conditions that I mentioned earlier, cancer, stroke, dementia, transplant, pediatrics, diabetes, complicated pregnancy or birth, I think those are some of the top conditions for sure. Mental health certainly in the country is on the rise, most definitely with the Department of Veterans Affairs. It's something they're trying to tackle with veterans and service members. In fact, we have a signed memorandum of agreement with the Department of Veterans Affairs. In particular, the Behavioral Health and Suicide Prevention Group is very interested in working with CaringBridge because of that connection that we can make with those who might be depressed or feeling isolated and maybe not even realizing, that they're having potential thoughts of suicide, and just need the connection of family and friends and their peers to help sort of pull them back into the fold.
That's right. Do you, some of our fun moments are when a woman comes back to us, 2 and 3 years later and says, my Hello Gorgeous Day was the best day of my life. Do you guys get the opportunity to meet many people that have used your services through a time when they really needed this tool for support?
We do get a chance to meet them, and they reach out to us and we reach out to them. If you look at the resource section in CaringBridge, it's just chock full of just incredible stories, heartfelt stories from our users telling us about their health journey and, how CaringBridge and their family helped them through that journey and helped them emotionally heal.
Do you have a favorite story?
Oh gosh, I don't know if I have a favorite story. There's just so many to share.
Mm-hmm. And I think that that's what's so hard too. You always have, for me, I always have one or two that kind of stick out, but it's just, you're so grateful that you've been able to make an impact in somebody's life, that's what feeds you, that's the juice, just knowing that every day you're doing something that's positive, that's really making the world a better place. And I think that that's what you guys do at CaringBridge. So we talked a little bit. Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Go.
No, I'm sorry. I was just going to say, and thank you, because you do the exact same thing.
We do. And I'm grateful. I always tell people when they ask that I really do have the best job in the whole world. So I'm very excited that I'm blessed with work. Although I always say that, if cancer went away and I became unemployed, I would be okay with that too. So, so one of the questions that I had for you, we may have already discussed this already, but the features and the functionality of a CaringBridge website. Tell me a little bit about the help assets with those.
Sure. Other than it's super easy to set up a site in a few minutes, and we've already talked about the fact that it's privacy protected, I think our journal really is sort of the hero. Because journaling really is a powerful tool for self-expression as well as basic information sharing, and it's there for people. And then we have a pretty incredible ways to help page. So on this page, you can start a GoFundMe campaign that links to your CaringBridge visitors, so they can help you raise money for medical expenses if that's something that you desire. There's also a planner on this page to schedule and coordinate test support like meals, rides to appointments, group prayer sessions, and more. You can also add support links that help you feel supported by your community, such as a link to a health organization or support group. And then you can also display your healthcare facility address so your visitors can visit you in the hospital, or they can send cards or flowers. And then I also mentioned the resource section, but that's just an incredible section that's full of topics of healing and caregiving and well-being. We also have a bookshelf with books written by CaringBridge authors, visitors, and supporters. And some of those authors, really find that the writing process very cathartic and have turned their personal journeys into bestsellers, such as When Breath Becomes Air, The Bright Hour. And you can find more on our bookshelf on caringbridge.org. And, you don't have to be an author or writer to appreciate CaringBridge. Journal posts can be short, a sentence or two. The idea is to stay connected with those who care. About 65% of our users will access CaringBridge through their mobile device. It's really easy to do so, and those typically are much shorter posts.
And like you said, though, it doesn't have to be anything big. People just want to hear from you. It may just be, I had a bad day, or maybe it's, I had a good day, but it's just something to let people know. It allows them to engage and, in their life. I think that's just it. That's what I think CaringBridge, as we talked about earlier too. It really allows people to be active, whether you're a supporter or whether you're a caregiver or whether you're going through the disease. You can connect with, people that are out there that want to be connected with you.
Absolutely, yeah. And the other thing about CaringBridge is, just so people know, but depending on who's the patient or the family caregiver, whoever starts the site has the ability to add co-authors or a buddy who can help manage communications with their CaringBridge community. So co-authors are given the permission to help write to other people, add journal updates, post photos, and help coordinate ways to help. It's often, the co-author who will coordinate the ways to help activities, because that's asking the patient to do a lot. And sometimes it's just easier for co-authors to ask the patient's friends and family for support. And they can also start the GoFundMe campaign too.
That's nice. So if somebody was looking to learn more about CaringBridge, where should they go?
I'd say they go right to the website, caringbridge.org. They can even start a site and test it and see if it's something that they think that they would like.
That's awesome. And then you said you guys are global too, so you're in other countries as well, not just in the United States? I mean, so people can access you all over the world.
Yes, we're in 235 territories across the world. So yes, we're a global company. Our strong foothold obviously is national, but we are global as well.
That's amazing. So we have just a few minutes left. So I really want to know, because I owned a business in the profit world, and then I switched to the nonprofit world. So what about CaringBridge drew you into the nonprofit world?
I was really ready to work for a mission, and this was my first time doing that. And I wanted to give back to the community, since I've been in the marketplace in healthcare for 25 years. I was really ready to do something that helped patients and family caregivers directly. And CaringBridge really helps them emotionally heal and lifts their spirits. And it's just, I very much enjoy being here. It's been a good switch for me.
Well, and I think too, it's just, you really want to, as life goes on, you find the importance in the little things, but it's also, I think that it really is knowing that you're making an impact, right? And I think that for you guys and what you guys are doing at CaringBridge, you can see by the number of sites that are created and the activity on the sites that CaringBridge is truly making an impact in this world with the, like you said, the playing field all the way across, from the person that's actually dealing with the disease to the caregiver to the people that want to know more about the person that's actively going through whatever their health challenge is. And so that has to feel good too, just knowing that you're making an impact.
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Well, I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining me today. And this has been, CaringBridge was on, I created a list of people that I wanted to be able to interview when I first started my show in March, and CaringBridge was at the top of the list. So I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I was able to connect with you. And so I really appreciate you taking the time out to speak with me today and share the work that you do. Thank you.
Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that very much.
If you have any questions or comments about the show, or would like to know more about our guest, or for more information about Hello Gorgeous, feel free to contact me at kbecker@hellogorgeous.org, or visit our website at www.hellogorgeous.org. We also invite you to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or download our mobile app. Thank you so much for joining me today on Hello Gorgeous, everything beauty, cancer, and inspiration. I'm your host, Kim Becker, and until next time, stay gorgeous.